Howdy folks, welcome back to Space Engineers. You see behind me I've got a ship. Now I built that in creative mode, so I'm going to be testing it and then we're going to make a blueprint out of it. Then we'll actually be welding it up using a projector. So that is the plan for today. And I also need to get an upward facing docking port built because that's what that ship is going to use. So the plan is to just come up from within the wall where that docking port is, and on that docking port is a little welding ship that I built. It's ugly. I'm not very good at building ships, but it's functional. It works. So let's get started with this, and then we'll go take a look over at the ship. So probably the first thing I want to do is go down here and get the oxygen out of the room, because we're going to be cutting a hole in the base. Let's make sure we're all full up on everything. There we go. And I've got food and water on me, so we're all good there. Let's override the smart suit and put our visor down and pressurize. Alrighty, and then we'll just go grind a hole in the base now. Got to put my visor down, but smart suit turned it back on. Just lost a little bit of health. So I want to grind away at this, right? This guy. There we go. Then we're going to need a conveyor block on top of that conveyor block, it looks like. So that would be number 6. Yeah, let me guess. I don't have any interior plate on me. Let's go grab some of that. Nope. Go in. Winery should, in theory, pull that in. Except it's refining cobalt right now. It's alright. It will eventually pull in the scrap and get that taken care of. So 2 and 6. There we go. Grab that on our build planner. Pull all those out. And I don't remember if I showed it or not. I did, now that we have stuff, or I went ahead and set up the quota list, which is a mod assembly quota or something like that. And you can just have it keep stuff in stock. So I've got all the basics kind of, ready to go. So I can just pull out, if I need to build a conveyor junction, then I don't have to wait. It's already right there. Just keep that in stock. I do, however, want to grab some more steel plates. We'll grab those. So that makes this airtight again. Right? Yep. Go kick this back on. Start pumping up O2 in there. And then that kind of looks goofy. It's airtight, but you can see through it. So I'm going to go ahead and that. Grab that, and then we're going to want a connector, so we'll grab the parts for that as well. So hop out here and throw one of those on the build list. There we go. Now my smart suit's all out of sync. I had to hit J twice. So we got that, and then we can throw a connector on there. I think I'll go... Never which way to rotate. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, That will be our connector on the base. Now, which one? I call this connector docking. So we'll make this connector. No, not that. That would get us demonetized. There we go. Spell the word right. So, again, I'm not the greatest at building ships, so this thing is ugly. This is going to be our explorer ship. It's basically 3 hydrogen tanks and some cargo. And the necessary little thingies. But one thing I forgot to add was an antenna. So we need to add an antenna, and then I'm going to put some solar panels on it. Like I said, we're going to make a blueprint out of this and then actually weld it up. So I'm going to temporarily turn on creative mode tools. I forgot to put an antenna on it. And we're going to put some solar panels, and then we will make the blueprint. And there's still some armor, what's it called, greebling, making it look fancy. We could weld that up after the fact. So I've got a merge block on top. That's just so I can hang it off of here, and we'll build it there. Already got the projector. So I need to stick an antenna in here somewhere. Do that. It's down in here. Like so. Yeah, let's do that, and then put the ore detector over here. That, I don't know. Actually, I wonder if you have to point it where the spectrometry thing actually work. Let's do that in a different way. Put the ore detector up. Come on, rotate the right way. There you go. Let's have that pointed that way, just in case it does need to be aligned with the ship. And we'll turn off the antenna. Okay, then I think, other than solar panels, and I've got a mod here that has some solar panels that I like. It's a smaller option if you don't want the huge ones. So I'm thinking maybe we'll just put some across the top here. But I'm actually turn on mirror. Now I have a mod called survival mirror. Lets you use mirror mode when you're building in survival. I think I need to get exactly how to make this work. There we go. I think it's in mirror mode now. Yep, okay, good. It's a little tricky to get going. So mirror mode is something you can do when you're not in survival mode in creative. But it's super handy for building ships. So I like that mod. And it lets you enable it when you're in survival mode. Just like the name suggests. So I was going to do some solar panels kind of around on some of these edges. Oh, that's right. I used the half armor blocks there, didn't I? Can't do that. Fair enough. Some down the side then. And I think that'll do. That'll give us some options, no matter which way we're facing. Don't need to get too crazy with it. Okay, let's hop in the cockpit here. Let me just run through and make sure we've got the stuff. We've got a mod that does the animated canopy thing. I thought that was kind of cool. It's not what I wanted to hit. There we go. So we've got an antenna. Let's just rename the batteries here. This ship went through several iterations. Let our docking. We've got a drill on it. Let's get our gyros renamed. So if you didn't know, the stuff in white is your like current grid. So I know this is the things that are connected to the ship. Got our landing gear. We've got one large container. We've got one medium container. Merge blocks. I don't care about. Oxygen tank. Now I do have a bunch of small batteries in here as well, so extra battery, solar panels, survival kit. I might be forgetting something, but I think that's it. We can always add on in survival mode if we need to. So I guess the test is, you know, does it actually fly? I think the thrusters are turned off. Let me drop a save here real quick. Let's hop in. Some are on, some are off. It's like... Got them all hidden. Oh, there's two different groups named that. So I've got two different ships stocked. Hard to see from that perspective, so I think that should be all the thrusters on. Whoa, where are you going there, jetpack? Yeah, it looks like all the thrusters are active. And we have battery power. We don't have very much hydrogen. Do I have enough to test fly? And it's sucking them down just being on idle, isn't it? That's not good. Well, let's hope we have enough test fly. So let's see if it'll fly. Better loose. Then we can just land it over here on the floor, otherwise known as the ground. Alright, she locked in. Excellent. Now that I'm separate, it's going to be a lot easier to see. Thrusters are fine. Got the large thrusters. I'm going to call this Explorer 1, so we'll make our... Oops. That's not the right place. We'll make this groups named accordingly. Save that block group. Now we can throw that here. When your hydrogen tanks are pretty full, might not make that much difference. And that may be maybe something from the hydrogen's not free or no more free energy, whatever it's called mod. Where if these are just idling, they actually use up hydrogen. So we've got 1291. If we look here, oh, maybe it's because it was connected. It was like fighting. Now they're not draining. Okay, interesting. Just to hide some stuff that we don't really need to see. lot of solar panels. So I'm going to delete that later. Or detector, oxygen tank, survival kit. I think we've got everything we would need. Now I just need to remember how to blueprint something. I think it's Control B. I'm looking at it. That might have been to open the blueprint. Shift B? Alt B? Oh, there it is. Small grid, 1151. Yeah, I need to name this thing, don't I? Explorer 1. There we go. It is Control B. Okay. There we go. Now we have it as a blueprint. Copy that to the clipboard. Nope, that's not what we want to do. All right, now I should be able to put that in the projector. And I've got my save just in case something goes horribly wrong. So we can turn those off. I want to come back down here to entity list. Going to that. Okay, now let's see if we can build a ship. Get rid of this temporary scaffolding. Awesome. And then we've got that projector there, so we can get that set up. So let's dump our stuff in here that we don't need. End up with some extra things. And then if we go to here, we can say projector. That on. I was experimenting with some small ships. If we go Explorer, and I think we say, there we go, just double click it. All right, we want to do show only buildable, key projection, and then we're gonna have to set up these offsets. So let's get these all back to 0. Okay, where are you, projector? There you are. All right, and we want to say, turn that off so we can see. All right, so it obviously, you know, the axes need flipped and stuff like that. So we want to turn this around, line it up with the merge block that exists here. Okay. All right, that's looking better. Now we need this merge block to be over here underneath that merge block. So horizontal offset is that one. So bring it over 2 to get it in the middle. It's like back maybe 3. And that should do it. There we go. So we can start building from the merge block down. And then when we're done building it, we can just unpower the merge block. That merge block is on. Now we can say go back to just show buildable. So the only thing that's buildable is that merge block. So let's go back in to get recharged and everything, and then we'll grab a bunch of components, start building like crazy. We will have our ship. Build planner is empty. Good deal. So let's just go ahead and grab stuff we know we're going to need. And we'll go from there. Then we're going to need a ton of steel plates, so we can always grab those. We're going to need some pipes. We're definitely going to need more motors. And then let's just fill up. Alright, let's go start building. We got a Monarch transport. Alright. There's been pretty steady shipping traffic past here, but so far nobody, knock on wood, has come over and bugged me. Alright, so now we have a merge block, and then of course we got these blocks that are connected. As you build things, more and more will become available. So I could use my little welding ship. I'll probably use that. We get to some of the bigger stuff here. And it can reach in further as well. Cool, that's all there is to it. I need a bunch of solar cells, it looks like, to get those finished out. Should have some of those in stock. Solar cells. Go. Grab all 32 of those we have. So that you can see the ship starts coming together. Oh, it's actually built in the hydrogen tank underneath. It's like, why is it taking so long? But yeah, then you just build out your ship based on the projection. So I'm going to go ahead and build that out. In the next episode, we're going to head for, is it visible? Might be below the horizon. I thought we could see at some point. Anyway, we're going to head to that close planet that has an atmosphere. And we'll see if we can land on it. And if we can, and it's got a breathable atmosphere and some decent resources, we're going to put down our main HQ. This is kind of our little outpost on the moon. We'll start getting our main HQ going with some large-scale ore production building. And then we'll continue exploring from there. So I'm going to go drop a bunch of parts in my welding ship and get to welding. A conveyor belt. I can't deposit it. Deposit here. Doesn't like to go through there. About here. I think I have to do it through the connector. Oh no. I deleted the group. That was my group for this ship too. Oops. I couldn't turn my thrusters on. Well, let that be a lesson to you. Don't detach. Welder thrusters. I forgot I had everything powered down. That was dumb. What a dummy. Thrusters. Here we go. Yeah, I broke my landing gear. No biggie. But I don't think... Yeah, I can't put parts in there. Until I access the connector on the back. Not the best ship, as I was saying. There we go. All possible components in. Then what I could do is I can come over here and I can turn the welder on. There we go. Permanent on. I can just let it build. Probably doesn't have enough like large steel tubes and stuff. Yeah, I'm out of stuff. All right, well, I need to get a landing gear put back on this thing anyway, so that'll be it for this one, folks. Try not to crash anything more, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks as always for watching. Take care. All right, I put all my stuff in there. Construction components, of course. Sorry, little welder ship. I didn't mean to blow you up. Gotta remember to turn that welder off when I'm out. I'll end up welding myself and dying. All right, I should end the video. Bye!